Hi everyone. Today, the 15th of June 2010, we shall be looking at the Forex market, the US South African Rand cross. This is going to be a weekly analysis ranging from 1999 to 2010, and we shall be using a weekly line chart. Now, in order to forecast where the South African Rand might go over the medium term, that is over the next few months and couple of years, we shall focus on a study which is completely different from what we've done before, and that is a study in self-similarity. Now, for starters, we can see a huge spike lead to the December '01 high made at 1220, just as we saw another spike, a little smaller this time, lead up to the top made at 1117 in October 2008. Likewise, the pullback that followed the December '01 high lasted 3 years and retraced almost the entire spike, just as the pullback following the October '08 high retraced almost exactly that same amount, and that lasted a year and a half. In addition, notice how these two pullbacks were initially interrupted by a three-wave bounce, and how the bottoming process resulted in a rather choppy affair, which led to the respective bottoms made in December '04 and April 2010. So what we have here is two nearly identical sequences of moves, one smaller than the other. We shall refer to them as brother, and the other one as the bigger brother. This naturally leads me to anticipate the emergence of the smaller brother, and this could happen rather sooner than later, given that we recently bottomed in April on the trend line that's been in force since December 2004. If this self-similar pattern were to repeat, I would expect the next spike to go at least to the territory of the previous three-wave correction, just as it did in October 2008, and that would give us a target of 10. This very bullish outlook for the dollar against the South African Rand remains valid as long as the low holds made on the 5th of April at 724. Expanding on this topic of similarity, we shall now switch over to a mystery market, which since 1999 displays the very same characteristics as the South African Rand. We can see the same succession of spikes and pullbacks made in the years 2002 and 2009, and once again we have a bigger brother and a smaller brother within this mystery market. Now, without further ado, I shall lift the suspense of this mystery market by flipping this chart around and adding the values to the y-axis, and by now you might have guessed that this mystery market is the Nasdaq Composite Index. Now, even though there are some differences between these two markets spanning an 11-year period, there is a strikingly high correlation between the two since the start of 2007. This basically means that investing in the South African Rand over the medium term will probably give similar results as investing in the Nasdaq, and given my previous views in the stock market and my target of 10 in the South African Rand, I think we're all better off enjoying the football during this World Cup.